Hello, hello, hello. It's video game time. It's stream time. All those words and things and stuff. I'm just gonna switch to Vintage Story and then start talking. It has been like an in-game month or two since you last saw this because I've just been playing on my own while watching stuff and things and making little bits of progress and big bits of progress. I also made a cabinet for my clothes and my seashell, and then I made a bookshelf because I got some of the lore books from shifting my bony soil. In here still looks the same. In here looks slightly different because I got a bunch of chalk. But that's like the main difference in that storage room. Got some extra peat. Got an extra box. The sheeps are still pregnant. Well, the one sheep, the other one can't do that. And spring is happening slowly. Like, it's still -4 degrees in the mornings, which is not ideal for most of the crops. I did pick out all of the crops that can do with, like, getting a little colder. Just because I wanted to have something growing. It was necessary. So we have some parsnips and some rye and some carrots because they have, like, better tolerance. Then, I've been hard at work in the forge. So hard at work I had to make a whole new hammer. And I also have a soldering iron now and solder because I've done things. I'm getting ready for finishing the beehive kiln. It's nearly there. It's nearly done. I only need 2 more of the stupid doors. And then it's finished. I'm very excited for that. And then I got 1 brick for this. But I'm figuring I finished the beehive kiln and then I could put all of these in the beehive kiln instead. Made more iron. I had to make more fire clay, and this is all the fire clay I have left, so I need to make more. And I am going to just put the flint in a bloomery because it's worth it. It's worth it because it means you don't need to use 27 million charcoal, you only need 6. Yeah, and then I can show you the technology. We have technology now. Like, we had the hopper into the reed chest before, but now we also have reed chest into elbow shoot, so that I can do this, and it just goes. It's great. I'm very excited about this technology that I have. It would be even better if it was, you know, windy, but it's doing its thing. It goes. Over here, as you can see, the pigimses have given birth. I think there's 5 little pigs in there. And at least one of them is female, so I've achieved my goal there. I made a bunch more leather, so now I have 4 leather backpacks. Had to make, like, a bunch of other stuff. A bunch more tannins and stuff. But, you know, we're making work. Yeah, got rid of nearly all of my bony soil. Now I have a linen sack full of linen sacks. Because what else would you put in your linen sack? And yeah, that's the progress on that. I have marked out a big old terraforming project because I want slightly more land in this direction. I mean, I'm probably gonna extend the sheep pen a little bit outward here and have like maybe a little gardeny area here, and then have the field expanded as well. And then back here I want to put the pigs. And also this is the hole that goes down to the translocator, so I figure I'll just put a shed in the ladder and then make the path there less horrible, because right now it is horrible. I cut down all the trees that were here because I wanted more oak and replanted them, so we've got oaks growing. And then I worked on the path a little bit and put in all the chisel-y bits. Well, actually I made that bit less chiseled because it looked odd. So I now just have like stairs, like I did it with the 16x16 brush. Lurk from work, enjoy your lurk knives. And then I did the path all the way down here. I might have to push this back a little bit more. I started building my boat because I had some oak on me while I was here. I still need like a bunch more. But I started building my boat because I wanted to build a boat. And then I made this as my little like harbor storage building. It needs a door still and, you know, the storage bits. Probably I'm gonna need to like redo all the wall bits and stuff so it looks nice, but you know, I made this. I made this. But yeah, this is where my boat's gonna go once I make enough oak. So that's what I've been up to while waiting for the stupid temperature to stop being below freezing. It's March, please. I need to go further south, I think. It's still too cold here. Like, seemingly it's just the area I live in, though. Like, I picked the one place where it stays cold longer. I did have to go and get more, like, olivine and stuff. And I think, yeah, I found a translocator down there to fix, but I haven't even fixed the one under my house, so that's a future little project. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And what I really want to work on right now is making the floor here be where I want it to be. For that, however, I need dirt, and I don't have much. So what I've been doing, I also want to fill in like this area here, and this lake apparently. Yep, I didn't see the lake when I made the plan, but it's going. What I've been doing is coming down here and taking all of the dirt from underneath where I already moved the dirt up. And this is just what I do now. It's just going to have a big hollow area underneath our floor, and it's going to be fine. No one's gonna know. I mean, how would they know? You're not gonna tell them, right? But yeah, this has been what I've been doing. It's been a lot of things. Well, I also want to finish the beehive kill. That's also a thing I want to do. But I want to do the dirt first. I feel like that has a bigger, like, wow effect. It is objectively the less important task. However, it'll look pretty. And it'll give me the room to do the pig relocation. And the pigs do need relocated. I don't like where they are currently. Oh, I also had to make a whole new pickaxe because in my mining endeavors to get all of the stuff you need to make the steel and the beehive kiln, I used up most of my iron pickaxe. So I made a new one. Been very productive this weekend when it comes to vintage story. I've also been productive today. I finally fixed an issue I've had with my Linux situation. I fixed it, I figured it out, I made the thing work, and it only took me like 4 months to figure it out. But it's working now. I also figured out why... Well, no, I didn't figure out why it doesn't work, but I figured out that streamer mode on Linux for Discord doesn't automatically detect when OBS is open, presumably because that part of the app uses like the wrong, I don't know, like way to determine whether OBS is open. So I figured out I need to do that manually, which is annoying. But I can do that. So there's probably Sims streams in my future because now basically all I need to do is make it go on stream. And it'll be fine. Okay. How much more dirt can one Lila need? The answer is even more, but we're gonna go with we have this much. We'll see how far we can get. All right, and I'm waiting for this birch tree to grow in to fill that in. Okay, we'll do this for now. Oh, I also, my stupid compost finished composting, so I made 2 whole Terra Preta. I'm very proud of myself for that. I haven't put it down for farming yet, so we're just... That's gonna be for future Lila to do. Current Lila is just placing low fertility dirt that will then have to be replaced when I expand the farm. It's fine. Alright, I also wanted the apiary somewhere. I just haven't found any bees. That's another thing I need to work on, finding bees. Which is why I want it to be less gosh darn cold. Okay, 4 degrees is fine. I think. You know, I would like there to not be snow anymore. I'm done with the snow. I enjoy the snow. The snow is fun. But it's been enough snow. Like, I'm bored of snow now. Give me spring. Give me flowers and grass and all those good things. And greenness. More dirt. Always more dirt. Wait, I can do this. I can just do this sort of nonsense. Because this game is magical like that. Granted, not as helpful as I hoped it would be, but it's something. It's a good thing I don't play with the monsters aggressive at me, because I am just creating dark and ominous places for them to spawn and surprise me. Well, I still need more dirt. Back into the hole we go. Welcome to the dirt mines. So if I ever, like, get rid of an entire mountain, I know where to put all that dirt that I'll get from there, just for putting places. Can just fill this all in with a different mountain that was in my way or something. Or I guess if I do more like cobblestone pathing, that'll end up getting me a bunch of dirt. Just dig up the dirt, put in the cobblestone and stuff. Well, that's for future Lulu to figure out. Well, he's like, oh, it's not gonna take that much dirt. It's just a little bit of terraforming. And then here you are, considering making a second iron shovel. Madness. Hello, sir. Yeah, I don't want to cover over the whole pit here. Just because I don't want to forget where I want to be putting, like, the walkway down. So we will just have a pit here and hope I don't fall in it. More than I usually do. Because I'm pretty sure I've fallen into that pit a handful of times already. Alright. Considering, I'm pretty sure the original, like, this layer of dirt only went to here. I've made some progress. I've made some land. I've made myself my own high ground. Oh god, there's a bunch of flowers here. Can I, if I go and get my scythe, can I use it to get rid of all of those flowers so I can put them somewhere else? Them's a question. Okay, remove grass. Does that work on flowers? It does not work on flowers. Well, that sucks. Because that means I need to punch all these flowers by hand. Because if I try to place on them, it just does that. Annoying. Even more annoying, these flowers are used for yellow dye, and the other ones are used for nothing. Like, I don't need that many flower crowns, I really don't. I might need to learn how to mod. Because, like, we have plant debris now, which rots and becomes compost from when you take down a berry bush. I would like the ability to turn these flowers into compost. I bet I could do that. I bet it's not even that difficult. It's probably just like making a recipe. And since most of these flowers don't even do anything, I don't even need to make a complicated recipe. It's just like craft one into plant debris. I'm gonna need to look into that. That's maybe a tomorrow morning project. Whee! I still need more dirt. Always need more dirt. Okay, got it. I guess this pond can stay underwater. Underwater? No, under the earth. It's I don't think a pond can be underwater. I feel like that defeats the purpose of being a pond, which is being water. I don't know if that's actually the purpose of a pond or just the purpose I've assigned to a pond. I suppose a pond can have many purposes. Okay, yeah, I need even more dirt. Got it. Got it. Need more dirt. Yep, need more dirt. Excuse you. I was digging there. Oi. Perish. Can you give me anything? Rude. Disrespectful and rude. Dirt, 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 dirt. Whee! I'm gonna break my iron shovel. I'm gonna have to make a new one. I'm upset about this. Okay, come on, dirt. Okay. The fennel plants can just perish. I do not care for them. Because fennel is just for fishing. I'm not doing any fishing. I'm not interested in the fishing. It's like, okay, it's a food source. Cool. I have plenty of food. So why would I do fishing? I'm not the target audience for the fishing. Possibly because I also don't eat fish in real life, because I just do not like it. Okay, that can stay like that. That's the pit. Ah, there's more. It's like, oh, can't be that I'm already done. Was correct. Wasn't done. There's more pits, and there's more pits, and this is where I'm waiting for that tree to grow so I can then have this filled in also. Right, this needs proper stairs because this is where the fuel goes for the beehive kiln. I looked up how much fuel you'd need per firing on the wiki. And I was like, well, that's big numbers. I'm never gonna remember that, so I'm just gonna have to have the wiki open every time I want to use this thing, because it's not full stacks, it's less than full stacks, and it's something to do with how long it takes to fire stuff, and I'm just like, I'm never going to remember that, and the handbook does not tell me, and I'm upset about that. Alright. Let's get some food and some sleep. Whee! Alright, I still have pie. And then let's make those doors for the beehive kiln. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Well, first I'm gonna open up the vintage story wiki. Beehive kiln. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. I need how much? I would need 216 peat bricks. Or 54 pieces of coal. I'm not sure I'm ever going to use coal to fire my beehive kiln, because that I have to dig out of the ground. Okay, we can put the fennel in here. In there, in there. Oh look, it's not actually snowy everywhere anymore. Why is my path pretending like it's still snowy when it's not? Oh. Well, that's not supposed to be like that. Let me reload. I'm sure that'll fix it. It's fixed it before. I thought they fixed that bug with the snow melting, making chiseled blocks disappear. Like 2 patches ago. I guess I'm going to have to file a bug report. But that's for future Lila to do. Future Lila can deal with that. Current Lila is busy. Please don't ferment my story, Sam. That seems rude. Also, I don't like wine. Wine is gross. But hello, Sam. Hello. Water. Unless it's used as an ingredient for certain things. I mean, in that case, do you need wine though, or do you need a different ingredient that does wine things? Like, I don't know, grape juice. Right. My roof is back. Alright, those are my tongs that are nearly broken. This is my hammer. I made a new set of tongs. Could I make metal tongs? Yes. Would that probably be smart, because then I don't need to keep making these ones that are just sticks tied together. Maybe. See, I don't like sauces, so most things that people put wine in, I'm just like, yeah, I don't care for that, so I'm not going to care. Alright, we are making 2 more of these things. It squeaks. Oh, also, my small bellows, my previous crude height bellows broke, and the ones you make from leather and nails and strips, they don't have durability, which is nice. So I can just do this as much as I want, and no one can stop me. Alright. I would like to make hatch doors. Gonna start with 2, and I'm gonna just hit it a lot. And I'm gonna add another one. And another one. Keep hitting it until it's bigger and flatter. Okay, now we just do this a lot. I'm sure there's a more streamlined way to do this. But this is how I'm doing it. And then we'll just reheat it once it gets too cold, because that's going to happen because I'm doing this. That just sounds like probabilities not being on your side, Sam. Something XCOM aim or something. You know, where you have like 95% and then you miss and it's really frustrating. Yeah, 80%. That not really getting many out of it. Reasonable. We're playing Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, those numbers seem familiar. That's just how it is. Get better gear. Or use your skills better. They're there for a reason. Gathering points go burr. Oops. And now we get the cubes out that we don't need. Which there is many. Door. Now, for my magic trick, I take this very hot door. It is cool now. Witchcraft. Get yourself just like 250 of the GP regen potion. I've forgotten what it's called. But I'm pretty sure you can get it for Grand Company script thingy mobs. And you can just have a bajillion of them. That's how I did it. Oh, I can actually preload. I can preload my kiln. I just need the door there. I can just fill it. is I can just stack this. Not even remotely full. I need so many more things to fire. I guess I can also make, well, I'll need to make more fire clay first, because that's now the bottleneck for making more refractory bricks. Which, I can do that while we're down here. Where's my flint? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And set it on fire. You have 1 cordial and 6 high cordial. Just get more. It's worth it if you're trying to get specific items. If you're just running around doing whatever gathering, then yeah, you can wait, but for like the big stuff, you're trying to get specific things. It's not worth making yourself miserable waiting for your GP to come back. In that case, I guess you just have to live with your bad numbers of getting stuff. You just have to deal with the horrible thing with statistics. Not statistics, stochastics? I don't remember what the math word is for probabilities, other than probabilities. Like the special math word. Statistics is doing math with probability. I just don't know my math words in English. I barely know them in my native language, so, you know. Why would I know them in English? It's been too long since I've dealt with any sort of math class where I needed to know the different types of math. I mean, yeah, there is math in game programming. Then there's also math in non-game programming. It's just, I don't need to know if it's calculus or whatever. I just need to know how to do the math. Which, granted, at this point I also don't know how to do the math anymore, so... whoops. I have forgotten all of my math knowledge. My expensive math knowledge. Actually, it wasn't that expensive. I live in a country with, you know, affordable tuition. Yeah, algebra, that's another math word. I don't quite remember which part of math it is. Yeah, we have computers to crunch the numbers, but you need to know how to make the computer crunch the numbers to get the right result. So, like, you need to know your quadratic equations or whatever the heck. Also, there's like some serious math with a lot of like curves and stuff involved in like computer graphics. That part I remember from back when I was in university 80 million years ago. Sorry, I'm feeling quite old suddenly. I've aged a million years in the last 3 minutes, I guess. Really rude. Basic algebra is doing like addition and subtraction. Okay, so that's the one that's actually numbers. And then calculus is the one that's letters. I don't know. I know geometry is shapes. Geology is rocks, yes. Well, good thing my hands didn't just immediately set on fire when I was touching that burning hot metal without my tongs because they broke. That's lovely. Alright. We have a beautiful, beautiful refractory brick-based beehive kill. So now I just need to make many more refractory bricks. So many more. Yay. Well, if that's still going, I might as well work an iron bloom. I mean, I don't need to waste the charcoal, right? And my stash of iron ingots is running low. Geometry is fun. I enjoyed geometry back in school. Granted, I just enjoyed math back in school because I was a fucking nerd. Granted, still am a fucking nerd, just less about math and more about things like historical fiber arts. That would be unhealthy, Sam. I don't recommend it. Consider not doing that. If that happens, hospital. Bonk. just get the this, and then the this. That one's just stuck there all on its own. One day I will get good at smithing in this game. Today is not that day. Okay, yeah, that's about to go out, so... I made a beehive kill. I'm very proud of it. I need stuff in there to fire. So let's set another few stacks of stuff to mill. I mean, it's not milling, it's pulverizing, but so that means I need 4 stacks of fire clay. It's mostly just doing as much stuff as you can without switching tool modes as much. Fair. Fair. I assume it's also like having a plan instead of just randomly hitting things half of the time. Okay, I need a path from there to my path. And from my path to my other path. Right. I need to make more lime water situation happening. And I got a bunch of chalk, so I can do it without using the borax, because the borax is more precious. Right? How do I make this into the water that makes things? I need to grind it first? Okay, so I need to grind... How many? I already forgot. Again. So... 50 of them. And while we're up here... Whee! Well, you see, I'm just going to take my, my corn. And I'm gonna just temporarily disable the pulverizer and have that do the grinding. Because... really, that's... I'm gonna do that anyway. Like, I'm gonna, at some point... just make this a proper, like, milling room. With, like, the gears and the stuff and the things. So... we're just gonna do this for now. And come back to it later. I don't know why I keep putting the bucket back next to the well and then not ever getting water out of the well with it. It happens. I should probably move these, and by move these I mean just get rid of these and then get a cutting from this one. I actually put some fertilizer in the form of bone meal on these ones, so maybe they'll stop being struggling. which I should probably also do with all my other planted bushes. Because I do have just a bunch of bones that are ground up unnecessarily. Well, you're not one of my sheep. Alright. Berries. Is that all of my planted ones? Yeah, these ones are wild. I think I have some more over here. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so that's that. That's still going. And then I need to also grind the stupid flint. Food. Food. Let's have the pie. Pie. I need to make my cellar less ugly. Alright, let's just make it day. I don't want the dark. Give me the daytime. Yay. And it's only -2 degrees. In April. And here I was planning to till the field to put the flax in. I mean, I guess I could. I guess -2 is doable for flax. Then again, might still get too cold in... Are any of these damaged due to cold? If any of these are damaged due to cold, I know it's still not warm enough. No, all of these are fine. Good. Great. You can just keep doing that. I can go grab my flint chunks. Make a new bloomery. Alright. And then we grind the flint. Right? Right? That is the next step, yes. You're not even done with that part yet. Disappointing. Go faster, Windmill. Go faster. Alright. Let's... paths. Yes, I could be using the path blocks that make me walk faster, but these ones are prettier. At least to me. There we go. Okay. Now have this whole area in the middle just for having. Can build something pretty or something. Right, I didn't have anything neater anymore. Do I have anything else made from clay that I want? Like, a number of? I mean, I could use some more storage vessels. Oh, and I can get different colors. Because I have the beehive can. Oh, I'm suddenly very excited. I want orange ones. Whee. I guess I can make 3 and then I can stack them on top of each other. We'll fire them all at once. Whee. And favorite part of doing clay forming is duplicate layer. It just goes. Oop. What else could I clay form? I mean, since I'm in the Iron Age now, I don't really need any more of the, like, tool molds. And I made an excessive amount of ingot molds that I no longer need to make any new ones of those, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, I could make some tiles. I'm not sure what I'd use the tiles for, but I could have tiles. They don't really go with the vibe of this area though, so I think tiles are for once I've built my boat and sailed somewhere else, and then I can build in a different style there without it feeling too weird. I mean, granted, that doesn't fit with that either, but that is just the building I built. Maybe I should just be less worried about things. Should be less worried about things fitting in with each other. And then I could have tiles. Though I don't really have a building to put the tiles in. Because the tiles don't fit in the Saxon Barbie dream house. Why can I not place them on top of each other? They do follow gravity, right? Ow. Okay, so they kind of follow the gravity there. I'll just not do that way then. It'll be fine. Can I vacuum on top of there? No. Can I put you on top of a stack of these? I can. In that case, we're only making 2. And I wanted to see if I wanted anything else. I mean, I could make shingles, but I don't need shingles. I've built all the roofs I need, except for the little pit kiln area. But really, well, I guess I still need a pit kiln area when I only need to fire like 3 things. Now, do I want orange or brown? I like the brown, but if I'm doing these as orange, then whatever else I'm doing is also going to be orange. I need 24 each. I looked it up on the wiki. And then I need even more peat. It's a good thing I collected all that peat. Alright. So that's fueled up. Now I just need to fill it. Alright. How's the limestone going? Well, it was chalk, but still. How's the milling? There we go. Here we go. And some leather for my collection. Oh, I should make more strong tannin. Get 5 oak logs. I only got 4. There we go. Leather can go there. And I don't know what else to put into there. Other than all of the refractory bricks ever. Oh, also put that back where it came from. Oh, my pigs grew up. Are any of them large like their mom? No. No, they're all small. I'm gonna need to get a big boar in here, aren't I? For there to be big ones. Then again, do I really care about them being big? I care about them being easily slaughtered, so... That's a problem for future Lola to deal with. Current Lola doesn't want to deal with it. What Lola does want to deal with it is this fox not eating my chickens. How dare you frighten my chickens? Not allowed. Only I'm allowed to frighten the chickens, which reminds me I need to double check how many roosters there are. Okay, there's 1. Okay, the babies haven't grown up yet. And they're all still panicking. Love that for them. I am going to just put that in here. I mean, I could make the pelt, but what would I make for it? Fox fur trapper hat? I don't really care for that, so I'm going to turn this into leather. Okay. Baby sheep. Ooh, male. Generation 2 male. Not ideal, but does mean we can get rid of the original male. And then try again. Baby sheep. Yay. Grass. Alright. So I get all my grass. And then I ignore the horrors underneath the grass because I know where they are. They're in my giant pit of where I've not filled in my terraforming. I mean, the dad's generation doesn't matter anyway, right? So I can just have them have another baby immediately. Because dad is generation 0. And mom is generation 1, and the baby is generation 2, so that's fine. Okay. Right, that bit with the bricks. Bricks. Okay. Well, that's a start. Okay, that's not nearly as much as I was hoping for. I need to set even more flint on fire, I'm pretty sure. So much work. And for what? Steel. Granted, that is pretty helpful actually. I should probably also make some more fire clay bricks for more bloomeries. But that requires more fire clay. And I don't have much fire clay. I need even more fire clay. Alright, what else am I working? I'm working on my boat. Let's work on the boat a little more. Let's get to the point where I need all of the gosh darn what's the word? Ropes. I mean that should be a good bit. Why are you here? Who invited you? I didn't invite you. Leave. Wee. Oh, I also have plans to plant a bunch of fruit trees along this path. I think that will look cute and be helpful. Though I'm not really sure I'm ever gonna get to enjoy the fruits of those labors. Have some more oak boards in there. Here we go. Build a boat. Right, it needs to be on my bar. Okay, now we need oak beams. How do I beams? I debark them. Gosh dang it. For which I need my debarking hammer. Which is just my old smithing hammer that isn't really that useful anymore because it's tin bronze. I mean, I can work iron with that, but you know, iron hammer. Much fancier. Alright, so I need... just give me a few of those. I like the beams anyway, so I'll take spares. I'm not gonna have any spares, am I? Okay, now we need 17 ropes. That's a lot of ropes. I don't have any ropes. Okay. I will take my additional oak boards and put them in my house. Yeah, I can build some more things out of oak, I think. There's no ropes in here. I know I have ropes somewhere. Oh, look! I have 17 ropes. I even have 18. Amazing. But after that, it's gonna be sails. And I don't have the linen. We're gonna stay awake overnight to see how cold it still gets. So that I can get the linen planted. Alright, now I need 10 ropes and 21 linen. That's so many. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, I guess I can kill where the flax is going. This is my high fertility soil. At least some of it. Because I'm not patient enough to wait until I have all of the rod ever so I can make all of this terra preta. And I also don't want only like 2 bits of it to be terra preta, so we're doing high fertility. High fertility flax. Well, good thing I found a random copper hole in a ruin. Alright, it's 2 degrees at 9 p.m. Fair enough. How's the spinning machine going? That part is done. Then for now we can put this back. Let this machine go. Boop, boop. And do this. Do this. Do that. Put the rest back. And alright, so that's 3 and a bit stacks. I'm getting enough of the other stuff that I need 4 stacks. So we need to wait for that to finish. What else can I work on? Okay, 1 degree. I mean, I can plan out where the pig enclosure is going. I am still going to use wattle fencing. This is the pit. And I guess we'll put the pigs here. I have a little path behind here that goes in between sheep and pigs. Pigs. Have a little pig thing. Yes, pig thing. I mean like a little house thing. Because I think that'll be neat. Yeah. It'll be fun. Right. Need more sticks. Luckily for me, I have sticks. Lots of them. I don't need that many. And actually, I'll put that in the back, so like we're gonna have the shelter for the pigs back here. I know they don't need shelter, but cute. So we'll have a little dog shelter here, because I still have a bunch of dog left over, so this door. I have golden brown, and I also have pink. I'm gonna do pink. this can be made into pink, right? Yes. So in case I don't have enough to finish what I'm working on, I can just use the rest of that. And it's -1 at midnight. Okay. That's doable for the flax. I mean, I could have the upper bit just be the wattle, but they can walk this, can't they? Oh. Guess I'm dyeing some more daub. Alright. So I have 50 I can dye. Because I think it's per 10, right? Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see. And -2 is still fine for the flax. I think flax is going to be planted. Which is good because it takes forever. Yeah, I'm making the executive decision. It is flax time. I'm just going to till everything in a kilometer radius and make everything flax. And maybe then I'll have enough flax. It's still going, okay. This needs to not be covered in dirt anymore. I mean, it does still need the roof. Do I have another granite cobblestone somewhere? I've got granite dry stone, that'll look fine. And then I said I wanted shingles. And the shingles are going to be orange if I put them in the beehive kiln, which I want to do. Texture. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks of shingles. Well, I can probably get away. No, I'll do blocks. So if I need 16 blocks, that means I need 8 times 4 is 32 of the fire shingles. Which is a horrible number because I make 12 at a time. Guess we'll make 36. Alright. I grabbed way too much clay. How high do shingles stack? Well, they do stack for quite a bit. I could, of course, make just a bunch more. I don't want to, though. Could just do a bunch of bricks for making brick things. Do I need like bowls? Not really. Do I need crocs? I don't really need any of these things. It's the problem. But I don't want to leave so much empty room in here, because that's a lot of peat. Oh, this is done. Okay, I'm gonna have to put some fire bricks in there. Yes, I need more boomerangs. Yeah. Oh, because the... Hot. Oh, you're doing very slowly. Okay, fine. I'll just go and do this myself. Because we don't care that it is a bajillion degrees when it's in the grindstone. It can just go. I need my windmill to be better so that I can just make it do this. Alright, that's 3 stacks. That's 4 stacks. That's what I need for use with what's gonna come out of here. And then I guess 4 extra. Let me get the 4 extra. Alright, I'll just leave that in there while this does its thing. And then I have another 2 stacks that I can just make into fire clay blocks, which is just 32 of them. Less than ideal, but well, we will make it work. Can I mix types of bricks in brick stacks? No. Okay, fair enough. I could make so many shingles. I'm gonna make more of the big vessels. More vessels. I'm gonna have to go get more clay. Once I've set this beehive kiln to go do its thing, I'm gonna go on a big ol' adventure because I've been very, very much looking forward to going on an adventure. Adventure for bees, probably, is what's gonna happen. Bee venture. And of course, whatever other fun things I find. Ruins and stuff. Pretty areas. All those things. Oh, I can take off my stupid winter clothes. Oh, once I have all of the flax in the world, I can make fashion also. Because I crushed that cassiterite, so now I have mordant. I can make fun clothes. I'm gonna make a cool outfit. I don't think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be nerdy as fuck because of course it is. But that's gonna be fun. Excellent plans. Good job, me. Making excellent plans. There we go. Oh, I need to go dig more clay also. I need to make another shovel. I'll just put this in the windmill. It makes sense to keep it there. I'll put it here. Alright, the olivine is done. Just doing the quartz now. Oh, my cranberries doing? Healthy. Right, I was doing pig things. Dog should be done doing its thing. I think that should get me the upper level of the little shelter I'm building. And then 1 or 2 bits. Evened out a bit. Yeah, it can look a little shabby like that. And then we will put thatch on it. And I don't know what other bits. Or do I do this and then bottom? Yeah, that looks reasonable. Looks a little wonky there. I kind of wanted to overlap a bit. Kinda don't want to do that. Okay, fine, we'll do a hay bale route. And we'll chisel it. Maybe? I don't know. And I'll make the back wall less flush by chiseling that in. Okay, I'm just gonna turn all of these into thatch and be done with them. Waste of perfectly good hay, but whatever. Like that. I'm gonna need more pink wattle and daub to put on there. And again, I'm planning on putting like a bean. Shapes. Hello, Winter Willow. Hello, hello. I am working on my pigsty because I've decided my pigs need to move from over there to over here. Mostly I'm waiting on my windmill to finish processing my refractory brick materials so that I can make my refractory bricks in my new beehive kiln. So I'm basically passing the time while the wind is being horribly inefficient at processing the things I wanted to process. I want... Nah, that's too much. Let's do forest. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, it's always when you need the wind that it's not there. It is true. I have found this to be true. Okay, I want... I'm just gonna have to fill that in, and I'm going to have to figure out with what. Eh. For now it can float. It'll be fine. Mostly because I don't have any more pink. Well, I don't have any more daub is the problem. I do have more pink. I could make more pink. I just don't have the daub and I don't want to make more. Then again, I do have the sand. I can just make more. Nothing like good floating roof. Exactly. It'll be defloated eventually. Okay, let's get the top of the roof to be roof shaped. And all of this just because you can't remove the underside of pre-existing thatch roofs. Oh, game, are you okay? Game is okay. Good. Good. Game is okay. That one roofing mod is just becoming ever more intriguing to me. Just so I don't have to do this every time I want a roof. Roofing wall was one of the first ones we installed. Yeah, it's beckoning me. I have it installed on my Linux copy of Vintage Story. I'm so attached to this world right now that I don't want to make any drastic changes to it. But ooh, those roofs and how nice and in game, and I don't have to think about which corner piece I need. Ooh. Very tempting. Yeah, the vanilla roofs are just like, I like them, but they are annoying, and half of the time the piece that I want doesn't exist. And that's just frustrating. Because, like, I like the way the default straw roof looks. I just wish it came in different pitches. And with a good, like, bottom to it. That's a roof. That's a roof. And then we can do a better job than that, but we can do a beam and it'll look nice. We'll do a beam to make it look nice. Where's my crowbar? Yeah, the fact that you can't, like, reclaim your shingles or whatever the heck you made, also annoying. Help. Where was it that I do this? Was there. Figured it out. Yeah, there is just a bunch of the random ones. Like, with the thatch roof, you can at least make it back into thatch, though not into hay, and you're usually gonna be using hay blocks to make it because it's a lot less annoying. But if you're making, like, a roof like that, that's, walnut planks, I'm pretty sure. I meticulously counted so I didn't end up with extra ones. Okay, control... Well, that just disappeared. That's annoying. Oh wait, no, I pressed the wrong button, never mind. Like, right there. To right there. Yay! And then I fill those in with pink wattle and daub somehow. I know how. I take these two to use as my chisel infill blocks. Oh wait, no, I need those two to take these 4 to use as my chisel infill blocks, and I get some more bottle. And we'll just daub them later. I put that in here. Oh, I should make food for my big adventure that I want to go on. We just pretend that it's intentional. And then we go the hammer back. And then we put that in here. And we fill. Haha. Sacrifices must be made, yes. Oh, it's a whole nother block over. The beam doesn't look ideal if it's poking out like that. I need my crowbar back. I'm gonna redo the beam. Okay, let's finish filling that in though. By filling it in, I mean pretending to fill it in. We don't actually need it full, do we? We can just do the outside bit and pretend that it's fine. Because no one's gonna see once the block underneath is filled in. Clever. We are cheating. It's fine. There. No one's gonna know that it's empty on the inside. I mean, yeah, Sam, how dare you not pet the cat when there's a cat that wants to be pet? Like, why would you do that? That's silly. I still don't know where to crowbar. Okay, I found the block to crowbar. Good job, me. Oh, and I do have 2 extra of these because I decided I didn't want to do this bit. Because that bit, nah. So I can do that. That. So I only need like 20 of the pink. Okay. Beam. There. Beam. Okay. Alright. That goes here. That goes here. That goes here. That goes in here for now. I'll need it for the moving of the pigs. Baby. And I go and get some of my food from the cellar. Oh, I still had a pie. Well, I do need to make some more. Oh, that's not good. That can go in the rot pile. That can go to the chickens. As can that. As can the fennel. I don't care about the fennel. It's not worth keeping if I can't feed it to my pigs. I don't need to make fish happen. Put the eggs inside. I will feed the chickens. Okay, the babies grew up. I think I still only have one rooster. Yes. Okay. Keep being panicked chickens. Ooh, that's finished. And I don't have enough fire clay bricks to make another bloomery. Alright. Okay, that's finished. We can do this. And since don't currently need to pulverize anything, can put the corn on here and just get that going. And that goes in the beehive kiln. My pride and joy, the beehive kiln. Beautiful. Still have so much room for more things to fire. I just don't need anything else. Let's grab some onions. scrambled egg with lots of onion. Okay, that can't go in there. That's sad. But fine. Can I put my fur gloves in here? I can. Can I? Doesn't look like it. Okay, fine. Go in here too. There we go. It's basically spring. It's only -2 degrees. I get to have my beautiful blue hair out again. Fashion, baby. So I plan on making one of the kirtle tops because I want to make a kirtle in real life. I just haven't gotten around to doing the pattern making for it. And then I'm thinking party-colored hose. Either the purple and gray or the pink and blue. The pink and blue makes me happy. So I guess yellow and green would also look good. Just, I'd have to pick my kirtle color appropriately. Alright, I can put the extra flint away because I don't have the fire clay bricks. Right, I was gonna make some wattled dog of the golden brown variety. I need like 2 of those, so let's get like a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And then I can take those, put that in here. 1, 2. Dye it. And that'll take a bit, but then we can finish the pigsty. Is this the one you make parchment with? It is. Okay. I want to make a parchment. I made a parchment. I just think the new cabinets are neat. And I need more excuses to put stuff in them. Right, I made 5 servings, so... Right, that's adventure provisions. I get done doing thing. Not quite. Can I help you along? I seemingly can. No, I can't. It would be going faster if I could. Well, that's a few more fire clay bricks. Actually, correction. I need to go dig some more clay. Where was the clay I was digging? It was over here. Yep, I definitely need a new shovel. Well, I guess I'll just dig clay until my shovel breaks or my pockets are full. And then I'll be sad because I used up a whole iron shovel. Most of it wasn't even used for anything fun, it was used for digging dirt so that I could do terraforming. Oh right, I have so much more inventory space now. You wouldn't think that getting like a total of 4 extra inventory slots for making leather backpacks would make that much of a difference, but it does in this game. It's fascinating. Okay, game. Okay. Not sure what that was for, but okay. You can have a lag spike if you want, I guess. Yay, clay. Every time I dig this much clay, I think I'll never run out, and here I am doing it for like the third time. Truly a magical material. Just freaking vanishes somehow. Ah, yes. Sheer cliff face. Beautiful. Oh, there goes my shovel. I didn't even get to fill my whole inventory with clay. Truly disappointing. Oh, get the flint. And we can make 2 more stacks into 5 clay bricks. And the rest goes back in the crate. Ooh, mass storage. And the other stack of fire clay goes in here so I can have fire clay for making my new shovel and stuff. Well, there's still so much room in here. It feels like a waste, but I'm simply not going to fill that. I'm simply going to set it on fire now. I'm gonna close the hole with dirt so it doesn't set the rest of the world on fire. Are you doing it? Are you doing it? It receives heat. We're doing it. We're a beehive kiln. We have one door open, so we'll get orange, red clay things. Yay! Beehive kiln, beehive kiln. Woo! Okay. Oh, the top should be done. Oh, you can't continue daubing the parts that are, you know, already chiseled. That makes sense. I guess we'll smooth out those bits. Not ideal, but it'll do. Yeah, pigsty. Bing. But spring is springing, and I want to go on an adventure. So let's pick an adventure destination. I mean, I want to go somewhere where there's trees so I can find the bees. think this is a redwood forest. That might be fun. Ooh, that's one of those maples that I like. The ones with the red leaves. I think they look pretty. Could go over there. There's redwood trees. So I guess just generally this way. And just find what I can find. Over here looks very foresty also. That might be interesting. Let's mark that. Venture. Alright, but I am going to end the stream here. I've made great progress. I'm very proud of myself. Ooh. Ooh. We can raid my lovely friend Aya Pixel, who's playing some Guild Wars 2. Doing excellent adventures, mapping with Brittany Spinach. We can raid. I have someone I am comfortable raiding. Alright. There you go. Oh, is it gonna make noises? It's not making noises. Alright. Thank you all very, very much for joining me, for hanging out, and being generally awesome people. Do go say hi to Pixel. They are delightful, and I adore them. And I will see you all next time. Did it break? No, it didn't break. The new raid window is very confusing to me. But yeah, let's go say hi to Pixel, whomst I adore. And thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.